The City of Waterloo, in cooperation with its many active and inspiring entities, presents Heart for the City, a chance to hear and see what's going on in our city and to meet people who serve you, teach you, entertain you, help you, all neighbors and like you. Make this a city on the move. And now, here's our host, the Honorable Quentin Hart.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Quentin Hart, proud mayor for the city of Waterloo, and a believer that Waterloo is and continues to be a strong, vibrant, and innovative city, and one of the most innovative cities in this country. That is our belief and our direction. But the diversity of our residents, the energy of our businesses, the creativity of our arts, our excellent educational institutions, and local leading edge technology has collectively created unique and positive experience for growth and success within the Cedar Valley. And building on the work of those that have come before me, all the citizens that have worked so hard to make Waterloo such a great place like we are today, we are absolutely thankful for those contributions throughout history. But we also understand that together we determine the destiny of our city and ensure that Waterloo is safe, affordable, vibrant, interconnected, and a great city for all our residents. So let me tell you a little bit more about that. What do I mean by that? What does the mayor mean about the things that were just stated a little bit earlier? And let's go back this last week. On Saturday, wow, what a great time. It was the Mayoral Bridge Awards Ball. And I mean, I had a great time. You should have saw the silver jacket. Yes, a silver jacket for the mayoral ball. But it was an opportunity for hundreds of people to come together at the Five Sullivan Brothers and just take a moment to ourselves and just say, Waterloo, we are a great place. We have worked hard. We have come a long way. And it was just such a tremendous time. You know, Nissen and Nawes were the event planners, and we're thankful for them for the wonderful job that was done. We were able to give several bridge awards to businesses, organizations within the community that have paved the way to bring this community together and to move us forward. A couple of those that won that evening was Ben Stroh. He's the owner of A-Line, but also working with Logan Plaza, the complete demolition and redevelopment of that site. But also, if you take a look along the San Martin corridor in the Kmart area, former Kmart area, that development is partially due because of Ben Stroh and his vision for that area. We also recognize Embark, who has done so much for our immigrant communities and our Bosnian citizens in Waterloo. They have been a great resource. They have been a compass to helping them find opportunities within the community. So Liberata and Alicia, we thank you so much for all that you're doing. Another winner was VGM. VGM has just done tremendous within the city of Waterloo. And of course, they're located off San Martin in that area. But you have to think that they reach all across the country by working within the healthcare field and making sure that Waterloo is on the map. And their recent reconstruction or addition that they're adding on is a multi-million dollar back into our local community. So we thank them also. David Goodson with Bakari program focuses on working with young people that are considered at risk, but he's helping them to be able to see that the world is a great place for you if you study hard. I know he's taking them across the country and just work with them on a personal level so that they can understand the greatness that lies within inside of them. And our last award winner we'll talk with a little bit later in the show is our Guernsey Charitable Foundation, and we'll talk with them a little bit later on. But just a great evening to dress up and to celebrate the greatness that we have within the Cedar Valley. Also last week, I have to say this because I'm kind of proud of it, but I was recognized by the Juneteenth Observation Committee in the state of Iowa in Des Moines as Citizen of the Year. And anytime an award like that, it's a humbling experience, but it is a direct reflection on the city of Waterloo and the trust that you have entrusted in me. So I accept that award not as myself, but I accepted that on behalf of the city of Waterloo and the direction that we're headed. Also, Representative Deborah Berry received an award, a legacy award as well. Friday Lou was last week, and the week before, a great time at Lincoln Park. You have to come on out and celebrate, enjoy yourself. My Waterloo Days is this week, starting today actually, with the Bucks game a little bit later on, which we'll talk about our Waterloo Bucks as well. So come on out, celebrate yourself, celebrate this community as well. 4th Street Cruise was last week as well. A lot of great cars driving through the city of Waterloo, old school cars. Well, actually, I guess now that I'm at the age where some of those cars when I was younger are considered old school cars. So, but just a great time in downtown Waterloo. This week and last week, I had the fortunate opportunity of attending many different schools for their middle school promotions and elementary promotions to go on to the next level. I was at Central, Cunningham, Kittrell, a myriad of different schools throughout Waterloo, and it has been such an honor to see our young people that are so excited about taking that next step in life. Just an awesome experience. And I know this may not be traditional mayoral language, but the young people taught me something at Kittrell. And it's where they take their hands and then they go like this. And I guess that's called dabbing. One of the quarterbacks for the Carolina Panthers always does that when he scores a touchdown. So it's supposed to mean something that is good. So I got an opportunity to dab a little bit with the young people at our schools. Tech Works ribbon cutting, Governor Vilsack was in our local area, and our Lieutenant Governor as well. So that was a great ribbon cutting opportunity for the Green Hotel and Tech Works. ID8 Workspace in the Vision Logics building, just a tremendous workspace to showcase how we are able to bring innovation, technology right here to our local community with working space for creativity. Beso Pizza and the clothing store opened up on West 4th Street, but just a great redevelopment by JSA, and there's condos throughout downtown. So excellent opportunity. ConAgra continues to build, and I mentioned earlier, Logan Plaza, if you ride past it right now, it is completely demolished at this point. So we're seeing progress all around this community, and that's what it's all about. We must make sure that from side to side, city to city, wherever you're at, that you can have some level and engage for seeing progress here. So very busy week and a half, 2 weeks, and I left out a lot, but very, very busy. But we're having great weather. And it is Alfred Lord Tennyson that said, "In spring, a young man's fancy lightly turns to thoughts of the love of baseball," or at least something like that. So let's watch what we have for baseball within the city of Waterloo.
I was just talking to a student from UNI who's here for the summer yesterday, and I was telling him that he has to go to a Bucks game. It needs to be on his Waterloo bucket list.
My name is Aaron Buzza. I'm on a mission to share why people dig Waterloo, Iowa. Today on Travel Waterloo, we're gonna take you out to the ball game with the Waterloo Bucks. Built in 1947, Riverfront Stadium has served Waterloo and the surrounding area as a place to enjoy Iowa summers and one of America's favorite pastimes, baseball. Beautiful night here at the ballpark. What do you guys like about coming to the game?
Well, coming to Bucks games is just fun to come with friends and have a beer, or to come with family. It's a really great atmosphere.
Since 2005, over $3 million in renovations have helped General Manager Dan Corbin and his team create an experience for fans that goes way beyond baseball. Fun in-game entertainment, Saturday night fireworks, ballpark food, great seats and prize giveaways make it a fun time, even if baseball isn't the primary reason for heading to the stadium.
There's your Sky helmet and your footlong hot dog, and I'm going to grab your rocket pack.
Thank you. But it's the food that seems to have everyone talking. What's your favorite thing to eat?
Popcorn. Hot
Now, what are people really digging about the menu offerings this year?
So we have a batter's helmet, a baseball helmet that we fill with fried food or nachos. One's called the Fry Guy, and the other one's the Macho Nacho. It's the helmet selection. We also have a foot-long hot dog that's a half pound of hot dog that I tried to eat the other night and couldn't finish. It's a big one.
The Waterloo Bucks may not be the major leagues, but here at Riverfront Stadium, you'll get autographs and have the chance to meet some of baseball's future major leaguers. And that's why we dig a night with the Bucks.
These are college-age guys that are going to come in and be seen by scouts in a year or two down the road, play pro ball. So this is a great opportunity for them to be ready for that next level.
For more information about the places we saw today, check out the Travel Waterloo blog at travelwaterloo.com and visit our YouTube channel for a look at past episodes and travel ideas.
Welcome back. Last Tuesday, I had the fortunate opportunity to be able to throw out the first pitch for the season opener at our Waterloo Riverfront Stadium. There were a lot of people that didn't think that I could do it and didn't think that I would do it so well, but I'm proud to report your mayor threw about a 45, it seemed 60 miles per hour to me, and just because the catcher stood up, it still was a strike. So I did have that fortunate opportunity to be able to throw out the first pitch. But now I would like to introduce to you Clayton Grandquist, Assistant General Manager and Tickets and Stadium Operations Manager. So how are you?
I'm doing well. I'll tell you what, we got a good scouting report off that pitch from you. It's amazing what we can do with just one pitch.
Yeah, and no footage. Just take the mayor's word for it. But congratulations on the season opener. I'm reading here 13 runs on 15 hits and a 13-1 win over Rochester in the first of 8 games in the Shields Highway 63 Cup. So seems like we're off to a great start.
Yeah, you know what? 6-2 on the season. Just beat Rochester again last night, actually. Okay. So we're actually 2-0 against them in our little rivalry, as you mentioned, the Shields Highway 63 Cup. So off to a good start for sure. Yeah.
Good. And you know, you look at the players. I mean, they're so much taller. And where do the players actually come from?
Yeah, so all of our players are actually playing summer collegiate ball. So the
Okay.
Northwoods League is a summer collegiate league. So these players come from D1 colleges, D2 colleges from throughout the country. We have players
Okay.
from California, from the University of
Oh,
Iowa,
wow.
from all over the country. So, but they are athletes. You know, they're college athletes. So you
Okay.
mentioned their size, and yeah, they're big boys. So.
Maybe I'm going the other way. They're growing and I'm staying.
You and me both. You and me both.
But I was wondering, when you hear about Riverfront Stadium, it's a place that I've grown up over the course of my life going to games. But when you hear there is what is new at Riverfront Stadium?
Yeah, first thing that comes to mind is the video board. We kind of like to call that our new toy. Brought that in this year.
Okay.
Excellent, awesome new LED video board. Basically, the idea behind it is to kind of increase the fan entertainment aspect of things and really boost what's going on at the ballpark. We can do so many more things with that thing now that, you know, for our free movie nights that we do at the ballpark to, you know, in-game entertainment. It just adds a whole nother level of entertainment.
And you know, one thing I notice about the stadium is you can sit on the right side, or you can sit on the left side, or you can sit right behind the benches. But are there any bad seats? Really?
No, not really. Not unless it's in the dugout and we're in a losing streak. But no, that's about the only bad seat in the house. The rest of them, pretty much, yeah, great seats everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I kind of noticed. And on Saturdays, what are you doing on Saturdays?
Yeah, so we're doing some movie nights, free movie nights when we don't have Bucks games.
Okay.
But during, you know, if you're talking in our season, for our games, we're doing big Bucks cash giveaways from U.S. Bank. So fans are signing up to win $100 cash to leave the game with. So, you know, it's always cool to see that fan that wins and says, hey, now I can buy that new laundry machine that I needed because mine broke down the other week. So it's very cool. It's a fun opportunity to give away some cash and get some fans interactive with the team.
And on Saturdays, it gets pretty loud, a little bit
loud
too,
late
right?
at night, yes. Yeah, we have fireworks every Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a big draw. People love staying around for those, and I've seen about 25 of those since I've joined with the team, and everyone impresses me. So.
And you know, also, and we probably need to talk about this, but Mondays, that's when I have city council meetings.
Sure.
So I'm not able to attend on Mondays, but what happens on Monday?
Yeah, we've got our Buck Night, long-standing tradition we've had for a long time. So we have dollar concessions items, so dollar beer, dollar soda, dollar popcorn, dollar ice cream sandwiches for the kids. We really try to target everything. So it's just kind of a discounted night for Monday night. You know, if you're looking for something fun to do that's affordable for the family, you know, that's kind of what the Bucks are focused on. So.
Well, I'm thinking that we may need to move city council meetings to Tuesday, so that we can go to Bucks Dollar Night on Monday.
Clear that with who you need to, and we'll be happy to have you out.
Wonder would the council agree to that. But also, I think kids get to run the bases, get autograph as well. I did get some food in a helmet, so I do have my helmet. It's a little small for me, but I do have my helmet. But I think the consistent theme from the city staff that came out for that Tuesday game is that the stadium is such a neighborly atmosphere. It's a fun place. It's a place where you can celebrate the players. It's just an absolutely fun time. And it's probably one of the largest hidden jewels that we have right in the Cedar Valley. So if you have an opportunity, please come out and take a look as well. But thank you, Clayton. There's something about baseball, something magical that will always make it a part of American sports and our pastime. And we have a great team in the city of Waterloo. And it's great to see these young men with some of the big plays they make at Riverfront Stadium. And besides baseball, there's so much more there for family entertainment as well. So thank you for the update. Any parting shots?
Absolutely. No, I appreciate you having me on and talking some Bucks baseball with me.
All right, thank you. We'll be back with more after this brief message.
I love coming here. There's so much we can do. So many opportunities for the whole family. I can try new things, and I don't have to worry about additional fees. I've got time for me when there's so much for them. Cedar Valley Sportsplex, where active lifestyles take shape.
Welcome back. Hey, oftentimes, because of the efficiency and the quality of their work, the Public Works Division seems invisible to most of us. Their mission is to provide the community with the highest quality public services with a goal to be proactive in the approach to expected citizen services. One of the departments within the Public Works Division is the Department of Sanitation. And to tell us more about this important and essential department is Sam Barrett, our sanitation supervisor. So welcome, Sam.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thanks for having us.
We appreciate it. How are you today?
Very good, thank you.
It is a beautiful day to be in Waterloo. I know he was going to say that, but I said it for him. But Sam, can you tell us a little bit about the Department of Sanitation?
Absolutely. We do a wide gamut of things. Obviously, number one, we pick up the curbside garbage. But in addition to that, we do the recycling. Once a week or once a month, we do recycling, and then we do curbside yard waste pickup. In addition to that, we run and operate a yard waste site down on Easton Avenue, where residents from Waterloo can come and drop off yard waste, branches, trees, and leaves, which definitely gets used a lot. In addition to that, we also do cleanups for neighborhood associations. We do that in the summertime. Okay. In addition, we do a lot of code enforcement cleanups and illegal dumping. We clean up a lot of those sites around. So we do quite a bit of things with a few people that we have.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting, probably I think maybe 20 years ago, maybe less than that, I had an opportunity to ride on the back of a truck. It was just a couple days, but it really gives you a perspective over how hard people are working every day to make sure our city's clean, to be able to help them out. But I guess trucks have changed a little bit since back then, because we used to jump off the truck, take the can and dump it in, the old silver cans, and then put them back down, and then we go on to the next spot. But things are a little automated now, right?
They are. We all the trucks now are automated. We have a couple reloader garbage trucks that do dumpsters and some of the curbside pickups. But yeah, for the most part, they're all automated now.
Okay. But I have a question for you. Waterloo will hold its first citywide cleanup, Buck Day, Saturday, June 18, 2016, from 8 a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at the Waste Management Services site. But could you please tell us what is Buck Day?
So Buck Day originated, the buck it used to be $1. Now it's $2 to get in because, cost rises. But it's a great opportunity for the city, for the residents of Waterloo to come out and, clean out the closets and clean out their houses and their garages to get rid of those items that have kind of been stacking up through the years. So it's a very cost-effective way for the citizens to get rid of some things.
Could I bring an old car, or could I bring a microwave, or could I bring oils? I mean, what can you bring on that day, and what can't you bring? Can you give an example?
Sure. You can bring appliances, up to 3 appliances, and that's an additional $1 for each appliance, but up to 3. You can bring tires. Tires are $4 a piece to drop off. You can bring scrap metal, any garbage. We prefer that you don't bring your household garbage that would go out on your curbside. So please, no hazardous materials like wet paint, any flammable liquids like gas or oil or anything hazardous at all like that. We prefer not to. Yeah.
So don't bring those items. Did you want to say anything about our recyclables or our yard waste, public locations, or curbside pickups that people should know?
Sure. We have 5 different recycling sites that Denver Construction, they provide the containers, and there's 5 of them across the city. One's off of Ainsboro, one's at Carpetland, one's out on Independence and Bishop, one's down on Easton Avenue, and I'm drawing a blank on the 5th one, I'm sorry.
That's fine. So if someone wanted more information about those locations, about what you can and can't pick up, or if they're having problems, how do they get in contact to ask those questions?
Absolutely. So definitely our website, the City of Waterloo website, under services, you can find a sanitation department, and it has all the information you need about curbside pickups, red tags that you can purchase. Also, our Facebook page, I'm pretty excited about our Facebook page that we started a few months ago, and it's been pretty successful. So it's a great way to ask questions to me, and I respond within a day. As soon as I get them, I respond. I check it every day. It's also a good resource to look at for if the landfill is closed, or if we're going to move the garbage day due to snow days or whatever like that. I also put reminders out there if it's going to be yard waste pickup this week or recycling pickup this week. I put those reminders out just to kind of help people out a little bit.
Right. And if a person had some questions about whether it's a recycle day, whether it's a trash pickup, or whatever it is, they can go directly to the website and then also download, I think it's a calendar that tells you when and what you can do during those particular times.
Absolutely,
also. And then, as was mentioned, please visit our website or call the sanitation department at 291-4455. Sam, we thank you so much for your dedication and your commitment to the community. And we thank you right now, but we'll be right back.
Launch your kids into a world of wonder, discovery, and learning at the Phelps Youth Pavilion at the Waterloo Center for the Arts. Your child will become a Hollywood star on the fun stage, design and build their own dream house, ride a tractor into a Grant Wood painting, and so much more. Make reservations for your child's next birthday. School field trip and group tours are available Tuesday through Friday. Get to the Phelps Youth Pavilion, where art launches a world of wonder, discovery, and learning.
A person once said, "Anything I can do to help my fellow man, let me do it now. For I shall not pass this way again." And this is the mantra of the Guernsey Charitable Foundation. And it is my pleasure and distinct opportunity and privilege to introduce Sue Greiman, Executive Director of the Guernsey Charitable Foundation. How are you, Sue?
I'm good. Thank you, Mayor Hart.
Well, I'm so thankful to have you here today. I've known Sue for, 10, 12 years maybe.
Maybe more.
And has just done such an awesome job within the city of Waterloo. This past Saturday, they were the recipient of the Bridge Awards, the Guernsey Charitable Foundation. So we're very honored to have you here today. But when we hear the name Guernsey, it's such a familiar name within our community. But can you tell me about the name Guernsey and the family?
Certainly. Max and Helen had come to me around 17 years ago and said, we are starting a foundation. We've started it a few years ago, and we want to get a full-time employee. And so I visited with them, and we started formulating some ideas about where the territory of this foundation would be. And Max had said, well, we want to be giving where we're living. And then Helen had said later, so we know where it's going. And so we came up with kind of an unofficial mantra, we're giving where we're living, so we're knowing where it's going. And so the Guernsey Foundation was formed actually in 1999 by Max and Helen, who were two longtime Waterloo area people. Both had attended high schools here and grew up here and raised their children here, married here. And Max was a realtor. And when they reached a certain age, they said, instead of doing something else with these resources we've made here, let's put it back in the community we made it. So our geographical service area of the Guernsey Foundation is Blackhawk County and the contiguous counties, the 7 contiguous counties around Blackhawk. So we're actually kind of a smaller service area foundation, but we like it that way.
Right. And Max Guernsey, was there something involving chocolates or?
There certainly was. Now, Quentin, did you ever get down to our Captain Max's chocolate shop in the Russell Lampson?
I heard so much about it.
Oh, it was wonderful. I said I personally didn't go over there every day. Some days I ran, though, because it was just so good. And Max had such a high standard of excellence with wonderful chocolate. He had enjoyed making chocolates with his sisters when he was a little kid. And so I think one of his goals as he grew up was he was going to be making candy. And he worked at it just in an informal way here in Waterloo and in Clayton at their home. And he just developed some wonderful recipes, started giving it away, and people said, you better do something with this. And so when he did develop the Captain Max chocolates, and it was in the Russell Lampson building, the proceeds and profits from Captain Max chocolates did come into the foundation.
Okay. So. And it was amazing. I didn't have the opportunity to know Mr. Guernsey, but I did know Mrs. Guernsey.
Yes, you
and you're talking about someone that was a fireball. When we were at the MOK doing some service programs, she would want to be engaged and talk with the young people. With the From the Heart program, she's there. She wanted to interact with the young people. And so when I thought about the Bridge Award, we have some great foundations here, but I had to think about Mrs. Guernsey and just her, seeing her interacting with people and cared so much about the Waterloo community. So thank you so much. Thank you for the years of support. Is there anything you would like to say?
Well, we're just so proud and humbled by this nice award that you gave us, Mayor Hart, and appreciate it. So it'll be on display in our offices. And we invite people who want to learn more about the Guernsey Foundation, what our mission is and who we grant to, because we grant to nonprofit organizations all around the Cedar Valley. And we grant into areas that work with family life and community betterment, health, recreation, fitness, social issues, education.
Right.
So we just invite people to get to know us more and apply to the Guernsey Foundation, because we like partnering with these organizations that make Waterloo and our area a better place.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for all that you've done for the community, and we will be right back after this message.
I am a future Panther.
I am excited for college.
I am building my skills.
I'm trying new things.
I am shaping the future.
I am ready for the real world.
I am a success.
I am UNI.
I am UNI. You can be too. Visit IamUNI.net.
And we're back on Heart of the City. One thing I forgot to mention a little bit earlier in the program is that recently the Waterloo City Council decided to have a special election July 12th to choose the next council member to represent the citizens of Ward 1. So make sure, citizens of Ward 1, that you get out and vote and that you make your vote count, and that's July 12th. Some concluding or parting shots or things we need to remember that's coming up on the horizon. Don't forget to plan to take your family to a Waterloo Bucks baseball game. Such a great time and enjoyment, food, fun, and activities for the whole family. June 17th, we have the Sushi Roll Band, which is sponsored by JSA, and they're a unique blend of high energy dance music infused with rock and roll swagger, then topped off with memorable stage costumes. Also playing revved up versions from Michael Jackson and some other familiar titles. July 1st, Lotus, a hard rock cover and original band based out of Waterloo, they'll be playing. Friday Lou is always fun and great opportunity to socialize. Don't forget the Waterloo Municipal Band and their concerts at the Riverloop Amphitheater at 7:30. And if there is bad weather or inclement weather that day, they will be located in our adjacent Center for the Arts. June 16th, guest conductors will be Jason Weinberger of Waterloo Cedar Falls Symphony. And then I will also have the honor of conducting Bill Shepard's Mayor's March. Those concerts are June 23rd and also June 30th. Barbecue Lou is coming up July 15th in Lincoln Park. Last but not least, thank you for tuning in and hearing Heart of the City with Mayor Hart. Great day to be in Waterloo.